Namaste everyone. Welcome back to the official channel of Amit Ranjan. I hope you are all doing well and staying curious. Today, we have an exciting topic to explore together: Indian education system, global impact and growing international recognition. India, with its rich cultural heritage and diverse history, has been making significant strides in the field of education. Let's dive in and discover how the Indian education system is leaving its mark on the global stage. Once again, a knowledge hub. Union Education Minister Honorable Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, writing on the occasion of National Education Policy's third anniversary, argues the policy is geared to making India the epicenter of emerging technologies. Knowledge is power. India's rich knowledge capacity is evident in the Vedas and Upanishads, serving as vast sources of wisdom for centuries. With our ancient Indian universities such as Nalanda and Takshashila, India has been an international knowledge hub of the past. India's knowledge and wealth have attracted many, including the Mughals, Mongols, British, Dutch and Portuguese over various periods of history. Down the years, significant knowledge also stood destroyed. But the loot could not defeat gurus and yogis who carried forward the traditions of ancient knowledge and wisdom. While Britain led the world during the Second Industrial Revolution, it was the US that led in the third. Today, as India surpasses Britain to become the fifth largest economy globally, the time is ripe for it to once again become the epicenter of knowledge and lead the world into the fourth industrial revolution, marked by exponential growth in new and emerging technologies. Amidst these expected changes, in 2014, PM Narendra Modi set forth a vision to transform India's education system into a global knowledge powerhouse of the 21st century. With over 260 million school-going children and over 40 million students in higher education, India's education system is one of the largest globally. Laying the foundation. After extensive discussions with stakeholders, including the public, the National Education Policy, NEP, 2020 was launched after a gap of 34 years. As we approach July 29, we celebrate NEP's third anniversary with a two-day Akhil Bhartiya Shiksha Samagam, a Mahakumbh, on education. 3 years of NEP have seen significant achievements. For the first time in India's history, early childhood care and education is integrated into the formal schooling system, recognizing the evidence that over 80% of the child's cumulative brain development happens before the age of 8. Additionally, a play-based pedagogy is emphasized in the development of the first National Curriculum Framework for Foundational Stage, NCFFS, catering to children aged 3-8. This framework incorporates diverse activities like conversations, stories, music, arts, crafts, games, nature field trips, and interactive play with materials and toys. An exemplar of this approach, the Jadui Pitra, Magic Box, has been created for schools to adopt. Textbooks for classes 1 and 2 based on NCFFS are released, complementing the National Nipan Bharat mission to achieve foundational literacy and numeracy by 2026. Around 150 new textbooks will be made available, aligning with the upcoming National Curriculum Framework for School Education, and will be developed in at least 22 Indian languages, promoting the vision of multilingual education under NEP 2020. Digital versions of textbooks are being made accessible through PMA Vidya, ensuring equitable and on-demand access. PM Shri Schools for Rising India, representing the true spirit of NEP, are also being set up across the country. Blending vocational and mainstream. NEP 2020 has given special emphasis on vocational education through its integration and mainstreaming with general education. We are creating alignment between Samagra Shiksha and the Skill India mission to introduce skilling programs at school level. Furthermore, a unique National Credit Framework, NCRF, has been introduced that credits formal and informal learning, spanning school, higher, and skill education and training. NCRF enables multiple entry and exit at various levels, allowing students to re-enter the higher education system anytime in their life. Credits will accumulate in a student's academic bank of credit, ABC, for recognition. Technology is enabling students to pursue degree programs online, offering increased flexibility to learners and enhancing access to quality education, especially in remote areas. Credits can now also be earned through online courses on the Swayam portal, and soon, a digital university, one of its kind, will be set up in India. The digital ecosystem for skilling has also been further strengthened with a unified Skill India digital platform for enabling demand-based skilling, linking with employers, including MSMEs, and facilitating access to entrepreneurship schemes. We are also working on facilitating global mobility of skilled candidates. To overcome language barriers in learning, many higher education institutions are now offering technical programs in many Indian languages. AI translation tools are facilitating the translation of textbooks into different Indian languages. Going global. In the realm of internationalizing education, India's institutions are setting up campuses overseas. The National Education Policy released in 2020 opened doors for India's public-funded higher educational institutions to open campuses abroad. IIT Delhi was the first public-funded institution in the country to approach the government in 2020 for permission to open a campus abroad. Now, IIT Delhi and IIT Madras have been granted permission to start their international campuses in Abu Dhabi and Tanzania, respectively. Other IITs may follow suit. This is indeed a historical moment for India with our public-funded institutions venturing into foreign shores. Let's examine the benefits IITs can gain from these international campuses, and what needs to be done to leverage this opportunity. 1. Increased diversity. Operating campuses in different countries helps attract a diverse pool of students from various cultural and educational backgrounds. This enriches the learning experience, fosters cross-cultural understanding, and prepares students for a globalized world. It's important, therefore, to not rely on just the Indian diaspora to study in these campuses but rather to attract students of diverse nationalities. 2. International rankings. In this year's QS World University Rankings, our older 5 IITs received an average of 1.3 points out of 100 for international students and 2.9 points out of 100 for international faculty. This pulls down their international rankings considerably. Given the challenges with infrastructure, admission policies and cultural differences, it's difficult to expect international students to come and study in IITs in India. By having international campuses and offering Bachelor of Science, BS, programs, so as not to dilute the brand value of B.Tech degrees offered in Indian campuses, there is an opportunity to expand the IIT brand globally and attract more foreign students to its Indian campuses as well. This cross-pollination of talent and ideas can elevate the institution's status and rankings. Another way to improve cultural diversity is to have students in these international campuses spend time on the main campus in India for a minimum period of 1 semester to a year as part of their curriculum requirements. The enhanced fee charged from these students can help support the infrastructure requirements to host these students. This will also significantly enhance our international rankings. 3. Global reputation enhancement. One of the reasons for the poor showing in international rankings is also because of low perception scores. In the last QS Global University Rankings, the 5 older IITs scored an average of 21.9 points out of 100 in the total weighted reputation score. Having an international footprint will help improve perception of our institutions which, in turn, can help our standing in international rankings. 4. Revenue generation. International campuses can add an additional revenue source for IITs. They can charge higher fees, and if properly managed and with rules permitting, surplus funds can be reinvested in the main campus back in India, improving infrastructure and academic facilities here. 5. Collaboration opportunities. They can also serve as hubs for collaboration with foreign universities, research institutions, and industries. This facilitates knowledge exchange, joint research projects, and technology transfer, leading to innovations and advancements in various fields. 6. International faculty recruitments. Freed of rigid salary slabs that exist on Indian campuses, these foreign campuses may be able to attract more international scholars as faculty. Main campuses need to utilize this global talent pool. For example, it's well known that research papers co-authored with international scholars receive twice the number of citations as compared to purely national collaborations. 7. Alumni engagement. Having overseas campuses can strengthen ties with IIT alumni spread across the world. This support can be crucial for funding research, scholarships, and infrastructure development. 8. Addressing brain drain. By offering quality education and research opportunities abroad, Indian institutions can potentially retain some of the top Indian talent that might otherwise have gone elsewhere. 9. Policy influence. Global presence of our institutions can also provide India with greater leverage in shaping policies, both in India and the host countries of their international campuses. This soft power can help improve India's prestige abroad. However, establishing and maintaining international campuses also comes with challenges such as meeting regulatory requirements, availability of resources, ensuring quality control, and maintaining the institution's core values and standards across all campuses. It's also important not to overdo this. We need to see how the two extension campuses perform before expanding on this model further with other IITs. With careful planning and execution, the benefits can outweigh the challenges, contributing to the overall growth, reputation and global rankings of our institutions. Filled Square. Prof. V. Ramgopal Rao is former director of IIT Delhi and currently Vice-Chancellor for the BITS Pilani Group of Institutions. Conclusion. As we conclude this journey through the Indian education system's global impact, it's evident that India is not only becoming a global education hub but also fostering an enriching cultural exchange. The system's strengths, technological advancements, global recognition, and the success of Indian students abroad all contribute to its growing international prominence. Let's continue to support and celebrate the growth of education in our incredible nation. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring.